Ha! Let's go.
We got big money in here, man. We surrounded by this shit. We surrounded by this money shit, man. Shit. Can't fuck with my bitch right now. Yeah. Can't fuck with my bitch. Why the nigga big homie boy as fuck? Yeah.
Hey, he sound like he would love to be on the remix.
I'm ready right now, dude.
He sound like he would love to be on the remix.
I'm ready right now, nigga.
About to come with a verse.
You know I got 100 clips, nigga. Stop playing with me.
That boy sound like
No. I thought that was me.
That's a club banger. That's a club banger.
Come on, man. That shit gonna be on Now Life Radio streaming. You already know.
You already know.
I ain't even gonna talk about it. Feel me?
Independent artist, 6 to 8, every day.
Every fucking day, man. Serious Gambino, welcome home, my G.
Appreciate him.
Welcome home, my nigga. There's a lot of shit to talk about, man. How's my nigga Ride or Die going, man? First and foremost, man.
He good, man. I talk to him every day, man. Like, every day. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's on a video call, whether he call me on the wall phone, talk to him every day, so.
Shit like that. See, niggas know you as a proud nigga. You feel me? And I met you as a New York nigga when you was a youngin', like, you know what I mean? We had just touched down together, like, you feel me? And we was just in the elevator talking about it, like, nigga done changed, boy.
Shit, atmosphere, you know what
Shit
I'm
done
saying?
changed, boy. Talk to him, man.
You know, it's your atmosphere, you know, it's your environment. Sometimes it's where you at, ain't about where you from, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Same way like a hood nigga could go to college and
Facts.
just change his whole life.
And
You
still
let
be
that
a hood
environment get the best of it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's one thing about you. You never let the environment get the best of you. You feel me? Like real niggas get caught up in real situations. You know how that shit go. You feel what I'm saying? But going back, how long you been down here though, man?
What you mean, like all together?
All together, like
Oh, I've been in Florida over 20 years.
yeah,
you know what
same
I'm
here,
saying?
same here.
Yeah, I've been in Florida over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I went to know a lot of the elementary.
Shit like
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to know a lot of the elementary. You know what I'm saying? Silver Lakes Middle School, shit like that. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you made your stamp out here. In other words, you
Yeah.
made your stamp out here.
So,
As far as the music shit, man, you been going crazy for the past 5-6 years. Like,
something.
nah, nigga, you been going crazy, man. You been going crazy. I know you had a little stint, you know what I mean? We're gonna get on that, but as far as the music game, like, you've been going crazy. Like, as far as, like, being down here, what artists from Florida that influenced you to become like, you know what I mean? What artist made you feel like he was that nigga down here? Because, you know, we from up north. We listen
From
to
Florida.
Nas.
What
Yeah,
artist from Florida?
Yeah, from Florida. Because we'll go back up top. Cause, you know,
Definitely, I Rick Ross.
Off top.
Rick Ross is, you know what I'm saying, he played a big part in why I even rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely got to give it, you know what I'm saying, give it up to him, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Rose.
Shit like that. So that was one of your biggest influences.
Yeah, I mean, from Florida, like you
Yeah,
said.
from Florida, yeah. just
Definitely,
from Florida.
yeah, from Florida, yeah. Gotta be Rose. I mean, of course, Trick, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Plies, shit like that, you know
Facts.
what I'm saying? But
All
Ross
the hustlers,
definitely.
all the real hustlers out here.
Right.
All the niggas that made it out. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Real shit. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, you've been rapping since, what, 12, 13?
Nah, I always been rapping, that's the thing. I always been rapping, like, since a youngin'. But, like, you know, rapping, like, to where motherfuckers
Like,
know me,
yeah.
yeah. I said, nah, I won't even say 12. I say probably 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let
when
me ask you,
motherfuckers
G.
actually know me.
Let me ask you, can you remember your first song?
Of course.
The first song you wrote,
Yeah.
what's the name of that?
Remy and Weed.
You can remember the first 5 bars, 4 bars off the show? You know the whole song still.
I know the whole verse, but I ain't.
That's the ABC rap.
That's the ABC rap.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I won't even, you know. I don't even want to lay claim to. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. So I fuck
Yeah,
with you, man. Nah, but we've been doing it for a minute, man. We ran the South Florida music circuit. We ran that shit through from like 2010 to like 2013, right or wrong. We done beat a couple asses out there in Hollywood.
We'd have been through a little song.
We ran through the
you
field
know
on
what
a
I'm
couple of niggas, you feel me? What keeps you going as far as this music shit? You know what I'm saying? Because I know I was listening to Rose today, speaking of, you know what I mean, that's your influence. I was listening to him in the Breakfast Club. Sunset, he waited 15 years to get to where he's at. Like, what keeps you motivated in between the time? Like, I know as far as you, like right now, like with the music and the shit you got, not even the music itself, just the following that you got yourself, my nigga, because I'm seeing your YouTube places like 25K, 40K, 19K here, 16K here. Like, you got the numbers to just be independent. If you was to have the choice right now, like, would you rather be independent or are you looking to get signed? Like, what's your situation right now? Like, talk to them.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, every artist want to come on any type of platform and say that they want to be independent. But the fact of the matter is, if you get a good deal, you know, like really get a good deal, the paper right, the business is right, you got a good support team, I think anybody is signed. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, my doors is open, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm open to anything, you know what I'm saying? Just everything got to be legit, everything got to be right on both ends. You know what I'm saying?
Legalities and contracts and shit.
But until then, you know what I'm saying, it's just nation business, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the lifestyle, that's the label, that's what it is right now, you know what I'm saying?
Of course. Now, other than that, like, when was the last time you tried a different style? Like, everybody be trying to do the same auto-tune shit. Like, you switch up on niggas. Like you could be lyrical, you could be like QBM nigga. That's a club hit.
Right,
Like,
right.
You go to I throw that shit at Diamonds right now. That shit going up. I throw that shit at, you know what I mean? I throw that shit up at fucking Vegas. That shit going up. And you got bars too. Like you got that. What's that one Future? Freestyle you did?
Know the real meaning.
Like that shit right there, son. I felt that shit. You know why? Because it was the real you, niggas.
The real meaning.
And that's the bars. Like a lot of niggas get caught up in the money and the music and shit. Like, what keep you balanced as far as the music? Like,
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. What keep me balanced, what keep me motivated and going, is other artists.
facts.
Other people doing their thing. Like, okay, perfect example. Okay, $1 Million, he just dropped a single. Damn, that shit hot. I applaud that. I like that. Cause then it make me like, okay, I need to hit my producer up. Hey, look, we need to get to cooking, cause I need to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I need to whip
shit's
something
out
up.
there. Yeah, shit's
Oh,
out
you know,
there.
this dude dropped this, he dropped that. Like, just other talent, being around other talented artists, that's what keep me going. You feel me? Like, I like it. I embrace that shit.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
I love
shit.
that shit.
Like as far as the newcomers that came within the game within the past 2-3 years, like who you mainly listen to? Like I know you've been sitting and shit. Like while you were sitting, all right, let's talk about it. While you were sitting, right? When you were sitting, like what new artists like that came out? You like, damn, well, how the fuck? Like that nigga, that's supposed to be me. Like
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I never feel like that's supposed to be me type shit. But it's funny that you say that right
Yeah.
after you asked me that question, because to answer that question, Pooh Shiesty. See, when I was sitting, look,
Yo,
check it out.
you
Hey,
remind me of
but dig
Pooh,
this,
too.
but dig
Like,
this
just
though.
your energy, son.
Hey, but look,
Go ahead.
dig this though. See, when I was locked up, when I was sitting, you know what I'm saying? They got a saying over there in the Midwest. Nigga be like, get it in blood. So it's like, nigga, oh, you owe me some, nigga, get it in blood. You ain't getting shit. You know how to get it, nigga. You feel me? Like that.
Take it
So-
in blood.
Right, yeah, that's how they coming.
Yeah.
So it's like, I used to walk around saying that shit after that. And then it's like, I heard the song. So I'm like, man, who the fuck this nigga is? I got kind of mad a little bit.
Yeah.
But then when I heard this song with Lil Durk,
Mhm.
I started fucking with him.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
Pooh
yeah.
Shiesty, I say is a new artist I started fucking with while I was inside.
That nigga sitting right now, man.
Yeah, I heard he got locked up like right
Right before
before I came home.
Yeah. He
I
was-
heard.
See, that's the thing. Like, yo, it's like, you know, we from down here, right? Niggas know not to go to South Beach on some fuck shit. Like,
Right.
you feel me? I caught my first case in South Florida on South Beach. You feel me? My man's got drunk at Sobe Live one night. Nigga got maced, got kicked out the club. I went and cussed the cop out. Cop was like, nigga, you think you tough? It's like, nigga, I'll beat your ass. Nigga, that nigga slammed me to the ground. Boy, you had me in the fucking paddy wagon within
Yeah.
10 minutes. Boy.
You know that.
You feel me?
You gotta know that.
So these celebrities, they come
Know
out
that.
here and they think, you know what I mean, just because they from the hood and shit, like Memphis, he from Memphis. Like Memphis
Man,
is a wild
listen.
jungle.
Listen. All these artists, underground artists, and even artists with the paper already.
Talk to him.
Listen, you come down here, don't come down here with that foolishness, because I swear to God, you
You
will
gonna
come
get
on
there.
vacation and leave on probation.
On nation.
On nation.
Oh, nation.
You know what I'm saying? On nation.
Like that shit, they don't understand that
I
shit.
swear to God.
And it's like black rappers is becoming a target down there. Specifically, it's like you got Pooh Shiesty shit, you got the baby shit, you got one of the baby artists.
You got
shit.
NBA Youngboy
NBA
shit.
Youngboy
Yeah,
got
listen,
locked up.
it's a lot of artists
Kodak
got a lot of shit going on.
Kodak
right
got
now.
locked up trying to do that Rolling Loud shit a couple of
Yeah.
years ago. You feel what I'm
This
saying?
shit crazy, but you know.
These niggas be thinking shit sweet out here. Like, other than that, son, like, what the fuck you got into? Like, I don't know if you could speak on it. Like, how'd you get jammed up? Or how could you talk to the youth and
First and foremost,
And direct them on-
I'm glad you said it like that, because
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, I'm on parole right now as we speak, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I can't really, like, I could get into specifics of the case because, you know, I did my time. The case is over with, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real with you, serious. Like, what I want to touch on is like, niggas gonna get caught up. Like I said, real niggas getting in real situations. And these young niggas, they all drilling and shit. They all
Right,
spinning
right.
blocks and shit. And yeah, I mean, they all think they man's got them and shit. If they get locked up and shit, like, let them know the real, son. Like, let them know what's really real. Like, what it's like out
Look,
here.
man,
Like,
this what it is, man. For the youngins out there that's running wild. You know when they tell you growing up, oh, there's only two ways. You know, there's two paths from that lifestyle. It's either ending up dead or going to prison. They mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to steer nobody to go right or even to go wrong. I'm just letting you know what it is. Like, if you ready to live that life and know the consequences and know that there is a chance that you can get sat down, it might be a short time, it might be a long time. But if you can accept that and you can roll with the punches, then more respect to you. Then keep thugging, do what you do. But if you know you're not ready for that, yeah, I would say sit down and get a job, because this shit real out here. And it's like, the crazy thing about it is that the police ain't even really doing their job like that. It's the niggas doing their job for them. That's what people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might come across that super cop, you know, everybody got that good Samaritan in their city. But besides that, all them police on payroll ain't doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going up and down the street looking for no real trouble like that.
No, you put it to yourself.
Right. So it's like, you know, you got to be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you said, you know, minorities, period, is a target right now. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you know that, why, you know, you gotta do better. If you knew, you know, like I say, if you knew better, you do better, right? So if you know that's what's going on in the world right now, take a chill pill and just, you know what I'm saying, like, move a little more swift.
Yeah, I mean, like, we in the era, like, you know, we grew up, niggas used to have to hustle on the block, like, yeah, I mean, it's a little dimes,
Hand to
20,
hand
50,
type shit,
hand shit. Yeah, I mean, like, nowadays, niggas could just cash app a nigga go drop that shit off on some Amazon Prime shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, nowadays, like, even when niggas get caught up in shit, like, niggas get money. I'm not telling nobody to get money. I respect everybody to get money. I respect everybody hustle, no matter what the fuck you do, as long as you ain't putting nobody's life in danger, or, you know what I mean, you doing some dumb shit, like, or if you gonna make anybody life hell as far as getting money, as far as like scamming and shit like that, like, that's some whack shit, like con artist shit, like, I don't respect. You know what I mean? Most of my niggas, they came off of grams and shit, and they do what they do, you feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, me personally, I don't get into another man's business on how he get his money. You know what I'm saying? Personally. But what I do respect is, whether you're gonna be scamming people, whether you're gonna be pimping hoes, whether you're gonna be doing anything out here, whether other people look at it like it might be degrading or it might be fucked up, do right with the money at least. Because the money don't know where it come from.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yo,
take care of your kids.
Yo, hold on. Yo. Say that shit again, my nigga. Like, that's some fucking bars right there. Go ahead.
Listen, man, look.
I'm gonna walk away from
whether you hustling hand to hand, whether you doing big boy shit, you know what I'm saying, robbing, scamming, you know, anything, it don't matter, pimping hoes, like, whatever you doing to get that paper, bro, especially if it's illegally, in my book, my personal opinion, as long as you doing right by the money once you get it, how you got it and what you doing to get it really don't matter at that point. You know what I'm saying? Just take care of your kids, make sure mama love is straight. You know what I'm saying? If you got brothers and sisters you fuck with like that, you know, just hit everybody off. Make sure everything in the crib is good. And, you know, I don't judge nobody for getting money how they get money.
Yo, nigga, now, I say that to say this, though, right? Now, niggas do that shit. They get the bread, they get sauced up, they got the drip and shit. Throw the fucking whatever on, you know what I'm saying? Throw that shit on. You know what I mean? They go to the club, fuck that money up.
Yeah.
And then they on the gram, like we was talking, you know what I mean? These niggas putting all that shit on the gram too, like they trying to show niggas they living that lifestyle, but when they showing niggas they living that lifestyle, I don't know they showing the feds they living that lifestyle, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas think the hip hop police don't exist.
They think it's just for rappers.
That shit, listen, man, that shit serious, man.
Talk to them.
That shit
All
serious.
of that just to impress the next man.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's it.
That
A
shit
nigga that don't give a
serious,
fuck
man.
about you,
that shit serious.
that could only give two fucks about you, is
On
only
real
gonna
though,
laugh
man.
about you, bro.
Free ride or die, free Lil BG, man, cause this shit serious. Like, I'm on parole, bro on parole right now. You know what I'm saying? And we on parole in a whole nother state.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit.
So
this
bro
shit
rode
real.
down, you flew out here with him?
Shit real. Nah, he been down here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, while he was in there, he did what they call an interstate compact. Basically, while he's in custody, he's already going through the transfer, getting his parole transferred to Florida.
Okay, to a different state, okay.
I waited till I got out. I paroled out to a Mississippi address and was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
The transfer on the outside, which
Right. Instead of doing it
they
from the
said it.
inside.
They said it was quicker. That's why I did it that way. But you know, it's taking so long. And we going on damn near 2 months. I've been home and I ain't home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
What's home for you, my nigga?
Right here.
You coming home?
Right across the street. I told you I stay across the
Alright,
street.
alright.
You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
son. So what's up? You gotta go back up there to do what? Just fucking check in?
Just sit around, bro. Like I'm just in a hotel. It was either that or go to a halfway house. So I told him, nah, I got my own paper. I set myself up in a hotel.
Damn.
And I just been sitting in a hotel for damn near 2 months. Just,
And you in Mississippi too. That's
And
one
I'm
of
in the
most
middle of
racist
nowhere in
fucking
Mississippi.
States ever.
Those racist.
man, listen, man. Let me tell you, man. Don't get fucked up in Mississippi, man. On Nation.
Yo, bro, you made a viral video before you got
On
it.
Nation, do not. Yeah, that shit got like 10K views. I seen it
Nigga,
when I came
that shit
on.
got more than that, boy.
That shit crazy. It's like, but
Hey.
that shit, cause these people unjust. You know what I'm saying?
These
Whenever you
dudes-
ready to get into that, we can get into that.
Let's
But
talk about white
that
supremacy,
shit, that
nigga.
shit is
Nigga, this is an open
unjust.
book. This podcast is an open book. We
Bro,
can
listen,
talk about
look.
anything, bro.
On the real, bro, listen. Where I went to court at, where they handed me my indictment papers at, if you look, when you walking in the courthouse, there's a plaque outside the courthouse. And I can't remember word for word what it said, but it basically came down to that used to be a place back in the days where they did legal hangings.
Yeah.
And they got a plaque there to you know,
commemorate the shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, to put on for
Like
the
this-
shit.
like
Like,
some
yeah,
fucking
this is where we
politics
did
type
that.
shit,
This
yeah.
this is where we did that
To
here.
remind niggas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that shit is they courthouse now. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy.
Yeah, that's just wild.
Real talk. Like that shit crazy, bro. They handing out time out there like it ain't nothing.
Yeah, what was the wildest shit you seen while you was in there?
The wildest shit that I seen while I was in there.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I think the wildest shit that I seen while I was in there, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. It was an after the fact type of situation, but it was still wild to me though. Long story short, you know, I'm over there playing cards, and you know, I usually don't play cards, but I'm playing cards and shit. I'm chilling. I see a bunch of commotion. Everybody shifting towards one side of the room, so I'm thinking, you know, niggas getting it popping, you know, whatever the case. So I go over there, make sure it ain't, you know, going on with none of my brothers and shit. They pulling the nigga out in the white sheet. You know what I'm saying? But the white sheet ain't
Burgundy
looking,
as fuck.
it ain't looking so white.
It's burgundy as fuck.
Yeah, the nigga ended up committing suicide on the toilet, bro. Like he couldn't take it.
What
know
you
I'm
mean?
saying?
Like he
Like the nigga cut himself. Cause they give you razors in there. They cheap, but they give you razors.
but these are-
And if you pop them, if you
You
hold it
shoving
and
that
pop
shit
it on
up.
the floor, the plastic breaks and the razor come out.
So he just went ear to ear.
So
with
he
the
just
shit.
went, nah, he ain't go ear to ear, but he cut himself deep enough on the neck. Nah, real talk. That was probably the craziest shit I seen. Like, but that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Like, it wasn't no gang shit. It didn't have nothing to
Nah,
do
that's
with
just
me.
mental
It was
weakness
just,
right there.
it was just crazy because I ain't expected. Dude was just fine eating pancakes. Like I wasn't
It's just
chilling with
right
him, but
there
I was
with
sitting
something.
right across from him
Yeah,
that
yeah,
morning
yeah.
eating pancakes, and the nigga he blacked out. He couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like a nigga like you, son. Like you got a lot of mental fucking strength, son.
I
And
try.
that's one thing I
You know
try
what
to.
I'm saying?
That's one thing I try to talk to niggas about now, cause like even this nigga's my right hand. Like I be hitting this nigga up. Like he just had a baby. Like nigga, you alright? He like you're straight. Like what does that mean though? Like
Good,
I'm straight
nigga.
is the most common. Yeah, nigga, I'm good. I'll get over it.
Yeah.
Type. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm straight. Don't really stand
like,
for nothing
that don't
nowadays.
mean
You know
nothing.
what
Like
I'm
I'm
saying?
fine.
Yeah.
I'll be alright.
I'm straight just mean I'm living.
Yeah, that's it. I'm
Yeah,
breathing.
like I'm
still.
breathing, I'm good.
You feel me? Like I
Yeah.
don't want to hear I'm straight for a nigga that's out here. Like nigga, what's good with you? Like what's going on? Like talk to me. Like you feel what I'm saying? And
Right.
a lot of niggas, son, they don't understand. Like once you hear them numbers, boy, ain't shit you could do. You're already in police custody. You in state custody. You're gonna sit in that motherfucking van. You're gonna sit in that motherfucking Bluebird. You're gonna go
So I'm gonna
upstate.
keep it 1,000. For me personally, it didn't hit me until that door slammed.
Which door? The last door to
That
your cell?
last door when I got put in my cell.
Yeah.
Because you know at the time, the whole COVID shit was popping off. So
Mm.
when we was going in, they was on some out the gate 14-day quarantine. You got to go in the cell by yourself, confinement.
What the fuck was that?
No, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. And it's like, you know me at the end of the day.
Of course. Nobody.
The watchers, they might be watching and be like, oh, you know, he a little shaky, but you know me at the end of the day, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. That shit a real deal break you if you ain't made for it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I'm made for it. I just have the experience. You know I've been getting locked up since I was a kid. I do a lot of confinement time when I'm locked up for some reason. So being in a room by myself didn't bother me.
It's easy
But
for me.
generally speaking, yeah, bro, that shit'll break you, bro. Like, on Nation. Like, that shit'll fuck you up, bro.
Fam, that's the thing, man.
Facts.
That's why, like, I be trying to tell niggas, like, the school system, bro, it basically
Preparing you for jail.
preparing you, not even for real life, because peep gaming, I'm gonna break it down, right? Serious? You remember when niggas got suspended, right? Suspension is just jail time, right or wrong?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like house arrest.
It's like house arrest, right?
Right.
So when a nigga get a referral in school, right? That's a ticket to go see the principal, right? Now a nigga get a fucking speeding ticket, that's a ticket to go see the judge, right?
Right.
Same thing.
That's crazy. I never looked at it like
Look
that.
at this, right?
On
It
nature,
came.
that's crazy.
Now, you just got out the bang, right?
Right.
Niggas was in line to hold their trays to go on lunch, to sit in line, grab their tray and go sit down. What you was doing in there? Waiting in line, grab me a tray to go sit down, nigga. They fucking mentally systematically
They getting you ready,
trained
yeah.
us, boy.
They getting you ready. It's a strategic chart that they follow.
And
you know what I'm
gotta follow
saying?
that stage
And they
of
might throw little
obedience,
sticks
you know?
and stones in there now and then to switch it up to keep you guessing, but it all, you know what I'm saying? You ever heard of that ripple effect? Like, it's all gonna come
Oh, it
down
is.
to the same flow.
Same flow.
You could throw a rock in the dam in the creek, but you know the flow of the river's gonna
Exactly.
keep going the same way
Exactly.
regardless. It don't matter.
Exactly. It's like
So,
if it was an evacuation.
They know
route,
what they
we all
doing,
have to
bro.
go to the same
Listen, bro, they know what they
evacuation route.
doing. They've been doing this shit for hundreds
And
of
that's how
years. So
fucked up America is.
it is what it is, bro. Like, but it's crazy because it's like
That's some fucked up shit though, right?
it's
You know what
fucked
I'm
up.
saying?
It's fucked up everywhere. It's fucked up like that everywhere. But you know, you got your little spots that's different, and like this happened to be one of them different spots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. If I would have caught these same charges right here in Broward County,
You'll be out
Florida,
within 9 months.
not even, I would have got 18-month with my record. I would have got 18-month probation.
Yeah, these crackers.
And probably been locked up for like 3-4 months county time. 18-month probation when it was all said and done.
Yeah, law's
Like,
different.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they try to do
And
that.
then the shit about it is, not only do they sentence you fucked up over there, they have so many stipulations in terms and conditions of how they sentence you that it's like, you might think like, damn, I'm getting off. But really,
Yeah,
they
you
setting
really
you
They
up.
set you up.
They
Right?
said, perfect example. Okay, look, this how they did me. Let's get to it. This how they did me. Look,
This shit, like
Okay.
I said, this shit, man.
perfect example. Okay, when I went in, I had 5 charges, right? Now these charges are petty, except one of them. They gave me $250,000 bail on each charge. So by the time I was done, my shit was 1.25 million.
1.25, yeah.
For me, him, and my little bro Router was 3.7 million for us to get out. You see what I'm saying? Because of where we was at.
Yeah.
So, whatever the case, we locked up for a little bit. They dropped the bond. We get them to drop the bond. We bond out one by one. We get out. We out on bond. We fighting the charges. They indict us.
Right.
We go pick up the indictment papers. Long story short, I start talking to my little lawyer and shit. He started telling me like, yeah, you know, well, these charges carry a maximum of 7 years in this state. So I'm looking at him like 7 years. I'm like, bro, where I'm from, this shit is probation.
Yeah,
bro.
this
Like,
is
this shit
nothing.
is child.
This is
This shit
a
child's
slap
play.
in the hand,
You talking
nigga.
about
Like, what
7
you
years?
talking
This
about?
shit
Like-
child's play. Make a long story short, bro. I end up taking the plea where they dropped 3 of the charges and they keep 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? But they gave me, if I'm not mistaken, he could correct me if I'm wrong because he got the same exact sentence as me. On one charge, they gave me 5 years papers for when I get out. And then on the other charge, they gave me 7 years. They gave me 4 to serve and 3 suspended.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But in Mississippi, they have a law for first-time offenders that you had to do only 25% of your time. So with the 4 years they gave me to serve, 25% of that, that's a quarter in the game. I only had to do a year, as long as I did it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ended up paroling out right when I hit a year. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you might think, damn, I'm getting over on them because of the percentage.
Yeah, but they still
But
get it.
ultimately,
Son.
you know, altogether when it's all said and done, technically speaking, these crackers gave me 14 years, bro. They gave me 4 to serve and 10 suspended.
Yeah,
So I got
yeah.
10 years hanging over my head right now.
If you do some
If
fuck
I
shit.
fuck up.
Yeah, if you do some fuck shit.
So I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, I got over, bro. 4 years, I do a year, I'm straight. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Let fuck up. Nigga.
Right.
You got 10 years.
I
You
got
got till
3 on
2031.
I got
nigga.
3 on parole, 5 on papers after that. You know
That's
I'm
what they
saying?
waiting for though. They plan
Yeah,
on that
like
shit.
this shit real. So everybody out here thugging and you spinning blocks and you whoop
Yeah, you
wooing and
doing all
shit.
that
Get ready
Yeah,
to sit.
you better be ready. Hey, look, that meme that they made, that meme that I seen, I don't know if y'all seen this, but that meme that they got out right now on the internet, it's like, oh, before you pull the trigger, go sit yourself in the bathroom for 23 hours and see if you can deal with that. Man, go do that. That shit real.
I
Go
be
do
telling
that.
these young niggas that.
Cause that's what you living in. Your cell has a sink and a toilet and a bed in there. You living in a bathroom, homie. So go sit in your bathroom for 24 hours. Fuck it, I'll knock it
The
down. Go
only
sit in your
thing different
bathroom
from
for
the tub
10
is the
hours
fucking
and tell me.
they turn the tub into a cot, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's
And all
it.
that, oh, I'm finna take a hot steaming
Yeah.
bubble bath. That shit
No,
over
none of
with.
that
You
shit.
getting in the
None of
shower
that.
with the homies tonight. It's gonna be
Fuck
30
you talking
motherfuckers in
about?
there with you. And yeah, like that's how it's going. You feel me? Don't expect no hot water because that shit is unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, fuck all
Real
that.
for real,
Let's
bro.
go back to the knowledge and wisdom shit, right? I know you was sitting there, yo. What books you was reading when you was out there? So I know you read some books.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I was reading, bro, but I read straight urban books, straight
It's
like
straight. You
gangster
read,
books,
though.
like
You read, though.
True to the Game,
Yeah.
The Coldest Winter Ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking what that other shit called? Blood Money, motherfucking
What's that?
The Cartel, man,
Yeah.
The Cartel, bro.
That
I'm
whole
mad that I
series,
ain't have
man.
all 6 books.
Cartel.
That shit had me on my bunk at 3 a.m. like this, like what's finna happen next? That shit was like a movie.
Cause you know why? It's
On
all
the
up
real.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real, bro. Yeah, I
And you
was
know-
reading though, bro, but I wasn't reading like anything beyond urban books. I would get into the Quran.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But besides that, I wasn't reading no like, you know,
Yeah. No. It's
like
just-
no history books and
No,
no shit
I
like
don't
that.
even know. I don't even. I'm just saying, read it, period. Cause
Yeah.
a lot of niggas like they come home from jail. They're like, damn, nigga, that's the most I ever read in my life, nigga.
Yeah, real shit.
Like real shit, like
Real talk, yeah.
Cause me, like, what, I read it when I was locked up. I thought 10 months. Skip it. That A Hustler's Wife. Remember that shit? A Hustler's Wife.
I don't think I read that
I
one.
read that shit, nigga. I read that shit. It was about this nigga in Detroit. He said he was moving bricks and shit for like since he was like 17 and
What's
shit.
the one with the dude from the bricks from Jersey? He was moving bricks and shit. He got caught up with the lawyer bitch.
I think that's the one.
Shit, and fucking him over, that's
I think
it?
That was it. I think
Some
that
shit
was,
like
some
that.
shit like that. But either
The
way,
bitch
bro,
ended up fucking him over at the end or something like that.
exactly. She took all his shit, got him
Mhm.
locked up, all that shit. Yo, son, word of my mother, son, like, me being a father, son, I can't even see myself doing the wild shit out here, son. So, like, how the fuck did you feel being away from your kids, son? Like that's just different feel, like, yeah, I mean, like, sometimes I'll be talking, like, I
You
get,
want me to keep it 1,000?
nigga, I want you to be as you, nigga.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Like, it was like the worst. You know how people be like the best of both worlds? It was
Nah,
like
it's the worst.
it was the worst of both worlds for me because, sad to say, I know what it's like to already be away from my kids
Yeah.
without being locked down.
But it wasn't voluntarily though. Let's put that out.
Right, it wasn't voluntarily,
put that
but
out.
at the same, but that's what made it worse.
Right.
Because it's like sad
Me
to
too,
say,
buddy.
and it goes back to like that knowledge you was talking about, like with the youth nowadays and what they got us accustomed to. It's sad to say I was already accustomed to not being around my kids, so
Right,
I
right.
was used to it. So in a sense, it was so fucked up it wouldn't even bother me. But then there would be days to where it would
would
bother
hurt,
me
yeah.
because recently, you know, people grow up. I recently, you know, I'm good with both my BMs now. I get my kids. Shit, my kids at my house waiting for me right now, all of them.
So,
So it's like I can get them whenever I feel like it now. So now, yeah, it's like at times it will bother me because I just started getting used to being around them a lot. But at times, I'm not gonna lie to you, it wouldn't bother me because
Cause Tyler's your
I was
fucking
used to
twin, boy.
yeah, man, big
That's
boy
your
now
twin.
too.
How old is he? Like 8?
Yeah, nah, he 10.
10?
10,
Damn.
man. Yeah,
That shit crazy.
10,
bro.
man.
How it felt seeing them though? Like
it felt
you
real
cried?
good. Who, me or him?
You nigga?
Nah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, nah. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Nah, I ain't cry because he ain't give me no space to cry. Like,
No, I'm not a bottle right there.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. He ain't give me no space to cry. Like, when he seen me, he just had this big smile on his face. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It was go
And then,
time.
bro, the little nigga, like, The little nigga real deal approached me like he was one of my homeboys. He just seen me, he smiled. He was like,
Nigga.
he tried to give me that. I said, little nigga, I'm your daddy, man. Put your arms around me and give me a hug, man.
Kiss me, nigga.
You ain't seen me in 13 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a hug. Nigga tried to hit me with he leaned in with it and all that. Like,
That's that feel. That's
but
that
you know, he
feel.
growing up, man, it just made me feel good. Cause like, damn, you know, my little nigga big, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you took care of him though before you even left. You took care of him.
Big fat, yeah.
Nah, you took care of him. You
10
know what I mean?
years
That's what
old,
you
man.
do. So, like, I respect you, man. Like, I respect you, man. Like, nigga. Like, yeah, I mean, we've been to war and back. We bumped heads. You know what I mean? We made music together.
Facts.
You
All
know,
facts,
fuck
facts.
shows up together. The only thing we didn't do is a couple of things. But I can't even put it because my girl listening to this shit. So I ain't.
Man.
But who's next for you, man? I like it. Yo, like, honestly, I miss your energy, my nigga. Like,
I appreciate it,
you like
man.
my little brother, son.
I appreciate
not even
it,
on
man.
some like not even on some trying to humble you on some little kid shit, but like, you know, I'm 34, I'm about to be 35.
I already know it, and I don't
You
take it
feel
no
me?
type of way,
Like, you feel me?
cause you always been that way with me.
You
So
feel
like, if
me?
it was if you was just doing this for the podcast, I would feel some type of
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? But bro, you always been. It's always
feel me?
been
Nigga do
little
that to
bro, little
everybody.
bro.
Yeah,
I would
it's
never
my
feel
nigga.
like you
Like,
talking
my
down
nigga.
upon me
Like, nah.
or looking down upon me. Never, because you always little bro me.
Yeah.
So it don't matter if you make $1 million tomorrow, I make $1 million
Even
tomorrow.
when we fought,
When
them
you
niggas-
don't call me little bro, that's when I'm gonna look at it like, hold on, what's going on?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's love, bro.
And I respect
That's
you,
love.
like I said, man. We've been around for about a decade now. You feel what I'm
Damn
saying?
near.
Like,
Going on.
About a decade, we've been fucking with each other and shit.
Been a thing.
But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're
Hit
gonna
that,
pay
hit
some
that,
bills. You feel what I'm
hit that
saying?
play button.
Yeah, hit that play button. We're gonna give niggas a break real quick.
My
Get some
shit
of the
died,
drink
bro.
real
I don't
quick,
think
man.
this shit plugged in.
What's that?
It ain't died.
Yeah, that shit died, bro.
It's dying?
Yeah, it's dead already.
Oh, man.
I don't think it's plugged in.
Yeah.
It is plugged right in.
Bro had to go to the
Unless
house.
it's the
and-
bass is
Oh yeah.
fucked up.
You see, that's that parole right there. That curfew.
You got a time?
Yeah, he got
Hey,
curfew.
listen. Oh, what time you got curfew? You got curfew?
Ken, nah, bro that just left.
Oh, okay.
I'll chill.
You gonna put us in here?
I ain't even supposed to be here right now. I'm violating parole being here.
Put it in mine.
What's happening, bro?
I got my nigga with me, man.
Oh, nigga,
Love
man.
my nigga, man. Y'all about that boy, they, bro. You know what it is,
We gonna do some shit, man. We gonna definitely have to link up.
I got links for the show, man. I got links for the station, I got links for the motherfucking
Set
video.
all that shit up.
I got you.
I'm with whatever.
Let me know. You touch down. I got
I'm
you.
with, bro, look, what I'm trying to do now, opposed to what I was doing before, I'm trying to put this bread towards the music.
Hey, yo, bro.
Because I wasn't doing that before.
You gonna blow, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, my nigga, you gonna
That's
blow.
what I'm saying.
You got the distro kit and all that already.
All that already.
All right, bet. So we gonna work, bro. Yo, my nigga.
All that.
Jimmy, this radio station bringing 150 stations in a month, bro. Like, they on iHeart. This shit on iHeart Radio right now.
Yeah, bro. I'm done with it, bro. I'm all with it.
Bro, no cap. Like, this is my home right now. This is my home. Like, I've been writing verses. Like, I got plenty of verses, bro. I just ain't been writing, dog. Like, I'm bald now, nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, shit changed,
Yeah, man. Everybody getting old, man. Shit.
Shit changed, dog. Like, you feel me? Like, I already know. And I love the fact that you out, bro. Because that shit hurt me when seeing this and all that shit, bro. Whatever situation we had, my nigga, I apologize.
Man, that shit dead, man. You know it already, man. You know that shit. You know that shit, man. Shit ain't about nothing. How long the commercial break on that, man? We ain't got nothing rolled up, though. You gonna chop it up and all that